Very neat. Holy cow, look at this one. My goodness. Look at this. It's amazing. Amazing. Oh my god, look at all the ships up top. That's incredible. I don't know how much one of these costs. You get one to put in your room. What's going on, guys? No, we're not. The aquarium was actually, I didn't know this could happen, but it sold out for the day. So we are at the seaport instead, which doesn't have animals, so it's definitely not as cool, but it's pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. It's like going back in time. All these old buildings and stuff. What a beautiful day for it too. My God, it's like 64 degrees outside right now. I haven't been here since I was probably 10, and I only live 20 minutes away. But I just said, you know what? I want to do something different today. I'm bored. I wanted to do the aquarium, but they had a line of people still waiting to get in. The lady was like, yeah, we're probably done for the day. And I'm like, all right. Yeah, that ship, that thing is pretty cool. I love boats with teak on them. I think teak is such a beautiful, beautiful piece of wood. Well, look at that boat over there. That thing is crazy looking. Holy mama. This is like one of those things that you see people die in all the time. It flips over, rips into pieces. Not to be dark. Wow, I forgot what this place looked like. It's really neat here. It's beautiful out. And after this, we're going down the street to scope out the haunted cemetery. Whitehall Burial Ground. Super, super old. They do haunted tours there on the weekends. We're obviously going to try to make our own. I'll have to go by myself at night sometime this week. I wanted to just scope it out, see what it looks like. Some of these places have gates and stuff, so you can't get in at night. So I'm going to check it out and see what the deal is. I brought the REM pod with me that Dewey built for me, so we're going to set that up and see if we can get something going on there. Just for poops and giggles. Why not, right? Wow, this place is awesome. Can you live here? Can you, like, if I won the lotto, could I buy this place and just live back in time? How cool would that be? Very neat. You inside this thing? Oh, yeah.
Bye, Vienna. Come here, hurry.
Okay, so it's a cemetery. It's called a burial ground. But it's a cemetery, they say. Is this like an old whaling ship? Is that what this is? Yep, it is. They called the whales junk. That's pretty sad. So, New London. Is called the Whaling City. The New London High School mascot is the whaler, because this was a major whaling port, sadly. And apparently these guys who worked on these boats called the whales junk. Really sad. I'm glad that it's not looked upon the same way it was back in the day. But this is crazy to have these crazy old ships here still. It's amazing. Amazing. It's like a mini submarine thing. Check that out. So cool. Some of the boats you can't go on, or ships. Some of them you can't go on. They're under like. Go in these.
Chance to go around with the worst view possible.
So, this is the Charles W. Morgan. Yeah, right, Salty, exactly. Most history is pretty friggin' sad when you look at it years and years later. God, could you imagine, like, living on one of these things at sea for months and months and months? Just look at this thing. Holy mother. This is really neat. Look at this. So cool. It smells really neat because of the old wood. It's like holds that smell, you know? Exit only. Is it really? Can you go down there? Can I go down there? Oh, am I not supposed to be on here?
Sorry?
Am I not? Can I go down those stairs over there?
Yep, that says exit, so the entrance is down
Oh,
here.
okay. Thank you, dear. I was wondering why I'm going. It says exit, but I
Yeah.
couldn't make it out in my
That's
head why.
because, well, you'll see why. Because the ways down and the ways up are very narrow, so we want to make it a one-way trip.
Got
So
you.
you go down here, you'll see cabins and other things labeled, you'll go through the whole length of the ship, and then you'll come up there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is so cool. Okay. Oh, wow, yeah. That's narrow. Inch. And I fall a lot. Oh, this is cool. I'm with you, Salty. Especially, look at these things. Look at this. This is where somebody slept. That bed is no bigger than Hope. about 4'2". Look at this. This is not big man size. This is not built for me. This is not built for me. Look at these little baby beds. That's crazy. Pretty rough blanket too. Itchy wool. My gosh. This is really neat though. This must be the cool kids room where you get like 4 of you together. Look at these tiny beds. I can't even imagine. Whoa. I can't stand up in here. I'm fully hunched. You ready? I don't know if you can see this. It's weird. Fully hunched over right now. Being on the ship right now reminds me of the movie I just watched not too long ago, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Anybody watch that? There's another level down. Get the hell out of here. There is. You can't go down it though. That sucks. This is amazing though. Oh, look at that little barrel. Feels like there's beer in it. Or ale, I should say. Ale. Gosh, it's warm in here too. Holy cow. You know me, sweaty Eddie. It's really disorienting being down there. I can't imagine being at sea with the ship rocking back and forth. Being down there like that in the dark. Like, it must just be so disorienting. Very neat. Except the beds. Those poor people.
Well, this isn't a luxury liner.
No, I know. I'm just looking at the size of them and I'm going, oh my gosh, they're so small. But
Well, it's a bit of an illusion. I know you're a tall man, but the bunks on a typical whale ship with standard 6 feet in length.
okay,
So, what was the average height of a male in the mid 1800s?
shorter
About
than that.
5'9".
Yeah.
Somewhat shorter than now. But you know, they're so tired at the end
They
of
don't
the day.
care.
They're crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But I hear you. I know what you're saying.
I mean, it's not. I'm sure they're. Being on the ship is hard.
Yeah.
Very hard work. So, I
Especially
get
when
it.
when the whale is being.
Sure. Yeah. So I get it. At the end of the day, you're just. You don't care. You lay down right there and.
Yeah. Granted, there were some times, because they didn't sight whales every day, sometimes it went weeks or even longer
Sure.
before sighting whales. So there were some times, I understand, that were actually quite boring.
Yeah.
They try to keep the guys, there's always something to fix on board a wooden ship.
Yeah.
But there were times when they
just were cruising.
just, swapping tails or whatever.
Right. Playing cards and drinking ale.
Yeah, well, if they're lucky.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
So neat. You're so high up too. That's crazy. Like down on the ground doesn't look like you're that high, but being in here now, it's you're very high up. And then these poor bastards got to climb those things. No thanks. So cool. She was great. She was great. This is gotta be a pretty fun, cool job to work here, man. Like you're just. And I know some people here that are actually like actors. They dress in period clothing and they speak like they're from that time period, and you know, put on the whole show. I think in a lot of ways, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Plymouth Plantation, which is literally like this plantation that is supposed to be like what it looked like when the settlers first settled on Plymouth Rock. It's this big place you can go. You go in these little huts and houses, and people are dressed in all the garb, and yeah, it's a lot like that, I guess. It's cool though. I've heard that. I've heard that about the Navy. Can you actually get an ale here? Or can I get like a drink? I'd like a beer. Hold on a second. I think you probably have to sit and drink it though, that's the problem. You can't just carry it with you. Cigars? Huh. So there's the ship we were just on. Oh wait, you going all these? Get the hell out of here. Didn't realize that. You could go in every single one of these. Whoa. Samuel Thompson's nephew and company shipping office. Oh man, they left their bifocals. Pretty nice office though. Whoa. The ship that I was just on was the Charles W. Morgan. It's from New Bedford, Mass. There's still a ton of fishing that goes on out of New Bedford. Huh. Very cool. I'm gonna hit Powerball. I'm gonna buy this place, and this is gonna be our village. Right? What a nice place. We can all live in these little old New England style houses right on the water. All us little weirdos from YouTube. this one?
Oh, I bet you. It's gonna be like the overseas one.
I think that's doing
Yeah.
There's like a big demonstration going on in there. I'm not walking in there. Temperance meeting today. Amelia Jenks Bloomer. The evils of drink. Inside there, alcohol and spirits reviewed during the 1800s. Very cool. There she is, right there, baby. Excuse me. Come on, guys. Really? If I hit Powerball, you would tell me this would be the perfect place for all of us weirdos to just come live. Look at this place. This beautiful little yard. You know, you can jazz the place up a bit. You know? Groceries, hardware, cigars. There's so much here. I came at the wrong time. It closes at 5 o'clock. There's no way I'm getting to everything here. But good thing is, my receipt. Yep. Oh, the one that I cannot find right now. Oh, don't tell me that. I know I have it. Oh yeah, there it is. My receipt grants me one free visit again in the next 7 days. So I can come back. During the week probably is a better time to come. I mean, not that it's super busy, but in a lot of these buildings, there's people in there, you know, pretty large groups. I can definitely come back during the week. And, oh, what's that thing? Let's go see that. And see more. Beautiful here, though. Salty, you need to wear your glasses. You need to wear your glasses. Right? Wear them. Just like that, right around your neck. That's how I'm wearing mine. No one said how to wear them, just that you wear them. United States Life Saving Service, the new Shoreman Life Saving Station. Oh, look at that little cannon. That thing's awesome. That's the coolest thing in here. I take that back. What's this? TF Roland Continental Works, Brooklyn, New York. Is this the first submarine? Is that what that is? Sure looks like it. Ooh. Oh my God, it's a life raft, essentially. It's a metallic life car. Use when the sea was too rough for boats, a line was sent out to a wrecked vessel tied to the projectile from a smaller mortar, and then the life car was drawn out to the waiting crew. You were locked inside this little thing. Several of you. Again, several. Salty, me, you, and Bernie is the most we're getting in that thing. And that's pushing it. That's nuts to butts. Let me just sleep over. You know, it's funny because you say that. I was thinking to myself as I was saying it out loud, like they close at 5. How thorough do you think they are about going through every nook and cranny of this place? Do you think it would be impossible to just sneak a sleepover? My mom's listening right now going, "You better not, you son of a bitch." But there you go. Mystic definitely is beautiful. I'll give it that. Off in the distance, ready? Zoom in. Can I zoom in? That is the Mystic Drawbridge right there. It's gone through different interpretations over its life. This is the... Oh wait, no, is that the drawbridge? Yes, that's the drawbridge, yep. It used to swing open. Now it's got that counterweight. That pod saved at least one. God damn, it did its job then. It saved at least one. Very anticlimactic. Might want to rethink that that raft. That's great. Is that a toy store? It's a toy boat workshop. One whole person. Damn, that thing's good. Oh, God. What we got to do is I got to come back here in Christmas time. It's actually Halloween and Christmas. They do something really cool. They do like the haunted stories of this area through here and candlelight walking tours. But at Christmas, they do like, this place is decorated to the hilt. And everyone's dressed in really cool like Christmas garb, and music's playing, and there's like carriage rides and whatnot. Pretty cool. That's the exit. I don't want to go to the exit just yet. What time is it? It saved one whole person. Well, I mean, technically it did its job then, didn't it? No one ever said in the beginning, like when they set up to make it, oh, it's meant to save this many. It's just meant to save. So, you know, maybe it's a humble life-saving vessel. Maybe it was like, let's just keep it at one. We don't want to get the other life-saving vessels jealous. Man, it is way hotter out here than I had assumed. It was chilly out earlier. It was rainy and chilly. So some of this stuff opens Memorial Day weekend, so we're like a month early. Force in motion at sea. Groceries, crockery. That's right, Bernie. Oh, amazing. Crockery. Oh my God, I saw this wicked funny bit comedian did the other day about crock pots, about how he gained 20 pounds during COVID lockdown when he found out what a crock pot was, and you know, how he's got ADHD and how everything in this world is built against him, and crock pots are built for him. I can just forget about it, and it makes this amazing magical potion at the end. It's like I got to the point where I had a plug strip with 5 or 6 of those things going, and one of my buddies was like, "This is the best beans I've ever tasted in my life. What did you do?" And I looked him in the face and said, "To be completely honest with you, I have no idea. Forgot all about them." It's pretty true, though. There's tours in a bunch of them. I can come back. I have a free pass to come back this week in the next 7 days. I came at the wrong time, that's all. There's a bunch of tours inside of them. And it's the last round of the day, probably. What time is it? Because they close at 5. Hold on a second. Let me just take a look at the map. I can't lose that receipt though, because it's my free pass to come back in the next 7 days. Hold on. Oh, that breeze is a beautiful thing. Some of this stuff isn't open right now either. Like a good portion of it opens for Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, you're right, Bernie. You are right. It's not like they make it any easier. This map is incredibly confusing. I'm waiting for it to, you know, tell me in Dan Aykroyd's voice to take a left. In 100 feet, take a left into the Anchor Mystic Cafe and Sweet Shop. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll just have to come back this week because I missed the like round of when they get into the groups and go into these things. They have it timed, obviously, for a reason, so that they do their last one about an hour or half hour before they close, so that the actors and stuff can do whatever they got to do. And I missed it. That's the problem. Because I went to the aquarium first and stood in line for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. And I was like, this is crazy. It was barely moving. And I looked at the lady and I was like, is this, like, am I going to get in here? She goes, yeah, I wouldn't count on it at this point. So then I bailed. Otherwise, I would have got here, like, probably right as they were doing the last round of that stuff. Skinwalker caught on camera. It's beautiful here, though. Gosh, look at this, man. Just look at it. It's gorgeous. We'll come back early in the day this week and do the full thing so we can get into all the buildings, and it won't be as busy. There was so many people in each of those buildings too. When you looked inside, like they were pressed up against the walls. That's not me. I get anxiety in places like that. It's not comfortable and fun for me. So I'm thinking during the week, during the day when not a lot of people are out and about, be the best time to come. I want to get down to this graveyard, cemetery, whatever it's called. Hold on, let's see. Can we go on this boat? Yes, we can. Let's go on this boat. Escape by the Sea. Gerda III and Denmark's Jewish refugees. The Gerda III. The boat in the water nearby the red and white flag took part in the 1943 escape of Jewish people from Denmark during World War II as the Nazis moved to arrest them. Nazi Germany invaded and occupied Denmark in April 1940. In late September 1943, Danish officials learned of a secret Nazi plan to round up the entire Jewish population on October 1st. As Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, was ending, and as Shabbat, the Sabbath, began. Just a few days warning, the Jewish community and non-Jewish allies sprang into action to spread the word and help some 7,000 Jewish people go into hiding and escape to Sweden on boats, including Gerda III. That's amazing. Where is she? Which one is she? Oh, there she is right there. Check it out. So this boat right here helped save a ton of Jewish refugees from the filthy cowards of Nazi Germany. That's a ship. Yes, it's a ship. It's called Gerda III or Gerda the Third. I don't know how you pronounce that differently. Gerda. So I'm assuming that all the Jewish refugees would have had to hide underneath, down below. God, how scary. And traveling that far in this I mean, this is a tiny boat when you're talking about traveling like a long distance by sea. This is a tiny baby vessel. Yeah, but in this case, Bernie, I heard the third was really the most compelling of the three. You're usually, usually that's right though. There's some instances where it, very rare, but certain instances where that's not true. Like Harry Potter, the third Harry Potter was better than the first two. Also, no, that wasn't. I would even argue that the last Rocky movie, Rocky Balboa, was damn near as good as the first. And I am a huge Rocky fan. That's saying something. All right, let's check this baby out. What's her name? The Roseway? Oh, I can't go in there? Gosh darn it all. Look at that. Who's climbing that? Who's climbing that? Anybody? 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 Yeah, exactly, Salty. It just tied it all together, right? Anybody feel like going swimming? Ugh. So for those of you who don't know, this is the color of the water around here. It's this really weird dark green color. If you get if you get outside Long Island Sound, which is where we're at, like we're on Long Island Sound, if you get outside of that and you actually get to where like the Atlantic Ocean is, so like certain parts of Rhode Island and stuff, then the water starts to turn a little bit more blue. But in here, this is what you get. Looks fun, doesn't it? It's actually just algae. It's not anything bad, but looks disgusting. And here's the boats we're gonna get away in. These little guys right here. We're jumping in. I'm gonna shove off. Gonna shove off. Oh, we can still go on this thing? Get the hell out of here. Oh, we're going on this bad boy. I didn't know you could go on this still. It's all like in repair. Oh, hell yeah. Check that out. It's gonna be like a damn greenhouse in there with that cover on it, but holy cow, look at this. The LA Dunton. What's this? Oh, trust me, I'm with you. Tarver was definitely not Carl Weathers. He wasn't even Mr. T. Certainly was no Drago. But I liked Rocky in that movie a lot. I liked Rocky in that movie a lot. I thought that he did a great job. And it's so like not realistic But that's the romance of it, right? Is it's like you got that hope. Somehow this old man is going to show that spirit that he always did and pull this off. Whoa, this is freaking me out. Holy cow.
Might have been a little later than they would like, but at least
This is crazy. How are you?
fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. This is crazy. My gosh. The way that the deck slopes to the sides just messes with you. I need a water bad. I'm so thirsty. Holy cow, check. There's that smell again. That wood. Everybody in the chat, please terrorize Hope for never seeing Rocky. Oops, sorry.
Well, actually, I can't, because because this ship was involved in fishing and cleaning, they would bring the fish on board.
You ain't right, Salty. You are not right. They've got a elevator here so they can bring materials up to fix this bad boy. I mean, this is incredible. To think that you're like inside of a ship that's this old, you know, like to think of the people that were on this and what they did and where this thing has been is crazy. It's crazy. Boy, what I wouldn't give to come here at night. I mean, think of all the spirits that were probably tied to these ships. You know, people who definitely died on them.
102-year-old, 103-year-old fishing.
103-year-old fishing vessel this thing is. Golly. All right. This is amazing. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done.
Yes, this one's been kind of sitting off to the side and only had a couple of minor repair projects, some band-aid type projects. But it's at the point where it needs to be really fixed completely.
I don't like heights, so this is freaking me out. Sorry. Oh no, this guy's not dying right now with his bubble coat on. Yeah, friggin' a hoodie and pants on. Sweating more than P. Diddy was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, they're definitely loaded with spiritual energy. It's almost like you can hear it. That sounds weird, but like, you know, being on something like that that's got so much history that you can hear, you can almost hear the conversations that they would have and some of the turmoil that they go through out on those ships. Just crazy. How do I get out of here? Can I go through this? That's weird. Very weird. Now I gotta get out of here before they try to sell me something. Voyage to the deep underwater adventures coming soon. What? So now you get to go on a like, what do they call them things? Submarine?
I'm like, it looks like that. Not like.
Anybody want anything? If you PayPal me right now, I'll buy you bacon jam. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate. What do you want? Is that deer? What is that? No, that can't be. Not enough room to swing a cat. Interesting. All right. The Bounty with Mel Gibson and Anthony Hopkins. I can't say I have actually, and I pride myself on being a movie buff. What are those creepy mannequins without heads? I don't know.
They have lobster rolls.
Abbott's is better. Abbott's. It's not too far. It's like a few miles. Yeah, they got really good.
Abbott's. We'll
Yeah,
Google it.
Abbott's and Casellas. They're right next door to each other.
Oh, okay.
Just in case. Just in case. You're welcome, guys. All right. And even the houses here. Look at the houses. You know, all these houses are super old too. Some electric Benz. Interesting. Let's see, most of the houses have the names of like the ship captains that either own them or spent the most time staying there. It's the Albion house back there. I cannot see what that says. I think it says Joseph Williams, 1899. This is the Brustalon house. Built in 1863 as the George Greenman Company store, the store which sold produce and other goods to the shipyard and mill employees and nearby families until the 1880s is located on the first floor, with living quarters for the storekeeper above. Huh. Interesting. Must have been really cool to have, you know, when you would go buy your groceries and your goods, that you would buy them from somebody you knew, right? Everything you did was with somebody you knew. You know, if you had to get something tailored, Oh, well, and, Elijah Joseph's wife is the seamstress. You know her, you know. She gossips a lot. Point is, everybody knew everybody, right? So go get your groceries, you got them from the same person every week. They knew you, you knew them. It's different. How beautiful is this? Amazing. This wrought iron gate. Check that out. That's actually a pretty cool shot, if I do say so myself. Telling me that house doesn't have some spirits in it? Get out of here. They have, so not right here. The other side of Mystic has the towers. What do they call them? The at the top of the house, the Widow's Watch. You know, it was it was built above the last floor, so they could stand up there and look out at the sea. These houses are so cool, though. So those houses are like back behind, like they'd be at the other side of Mystic, because now this is just the river that they're on here. The other side is where you would look out onto the Sound and see the ships coming back. Yeah, no shit. Look at these things. Now, Christ, these houses aren't for sale, number one. They're all part of this. But, like, even the houses down these streets next door, forget it. You're looking at, I mean, I would, if I had to guess, 1,000 square foot house, like single story cape, 1,100 square foot, something like that. I would say you'd be in the neighborhood of 450,000. Maybe more. Because number one, you're in a super prime location. Mystic is money, it's history, it's by the water, schools are good, lots of really good restaurants and cool attractions like this. So yeah, they may even be more than that, now that I think about it. May even be more than that for 1,100 square foot, 1,200 square foot. I'm starving, by the way. Haven't eaten yet. We're gonna get in the car and we're gonna go down to this grave, this cemetery, whatever you call it. Yeah, so it's got to be the same thing as a Widow's Watch, right? I mean, that's what they call them here, Widow's Watch. I'm going. It would be way up on top of the last floor of the house. Above the last floor, it was like a circular or octagon shape. And you got these cool old mill buildings too. Which this one's not. This is still like businesses and stuff, but a lot of them are turned into like apartments, like loft style apartments. which are pretty cool. I don't know what these trees are, but they're neat. Oh, that breeze is beautiful. Look it up. Somebody look it up. Look up houses for sale near Mystic Seaport, and see what you get. I'm curious now. I'm really curious. God, I'm dying. You're looking? I hate stupid phone things. They constantly come undone. Like the phone holder. I'm talking about. Alright, let's go. We're gonna go down to this cemetery. But I don't even know where it is actually. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Those people were talking about going to the gift shop and getting food, and the guy was like, they have lobster rolls. I'm like, I'm sure they do. It's probably about like 4 ounces of meat for like $30. Trying to save them the pain. Send them somewhere where you can get a lobster roll that's, you know, still going to be around $30, but you're going to get, you know, between 8-10 ounces of meat. About $1 million. Jeez, that's freaking crazy. That is crazy. I'm gonna turn this around just because. Oh shit. There you go. That's bananas, man. But so like there's the seaport. I had gone to Mystic Village one day live when they had the ice sculptures there. Not a lot of people watched that day. But that's down here. That's right next to the aquarium. Pretty neat little place too. That place, like I think in Christmas time is the coolest because the whole place is decorated. It's so neat. They filmed a bunch of like. What are those silly woman channels that do like, you know, Christmas movies all the time? Somebody help me out. Like Lifetime and what's the other one? Hallmark. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, those are the ones. They filmed a bunch of them Christmas movies over here in the village, which is right directly to our right. Well, they both do Christmas movies, and I don't think they're murdering people in Christmas movies, are they? Maybe they are. the hell knows? Yeah, very good point. Very, very good point. Is this place? On Whitehall right now. It said it was down here. And there it goes. Turn my blinkers off, turn my wipers on. That's awesome. This stupid thing. Not worth a damn. Apologies. Alright, I gotta find this cemetery. It said park at the Hampton Inn. Where's the Hampton Inn? I gotta pass that. Hold on a second. I'll show you this house first. This house, talk about crazy house. Mickey says. No, it wasn't the big one, Ma. I was wrong. Check this friggin' house out. How friggin' amazing is that? And the houses on the other side of the street are beautiful. Compared to that, they just kind of look like, beautiful houses, because that thing was like a castle. I'm talking about just the movies on Hallmark and Lifetime at Christmas. I'm not talking about Christmas movies in general. You guys are so difficult. Pains in my ass. I may have to shut you off for a minute. I may have to get on my Waze app. It's a pretty view. I'll have to take you downtown Mystic at some point by the drawbridge where all the restaurants are and stuff. And I was gonna go to Watch Hill the other day, where Taylor Swift lives. Also, where Conan O'Brien has a house. I gotta find this place. No, that place is closed now. The old Mystic Inn. It's set to park by park at the Hampton Inn. That's where it's set to park. So it's got to be back by these hotels. Before you that turn to go towards the old Mystic Inn and where the big giant houses are, where the gas station is. There's like a couple hotels over there. Shoreline public access. I mean, these houses are just beautiful too. Stupid. Look at this thing. Just stupid. It's not fair. So can somebody look that up for me? I don't want to shut this off and then have to turn it back on again. Can you look up the Whitehall Cemetery in Mystic? I don't even see a Hampton Inn over here. Where's the Hampton Inn? Residence Inn. Is it by the Whitehall Mansion? I don't know. I've never been to it. It's called the Whitehall Cemetery. Let's check it out then. Does it show that place? The Whitehall Mansion, does it show it being by a Residence Inn or Marriott? I'm probably gonna have to shut this off just to make sure I get this right. Damn it. Try it there first, hold on. Then I'm getting tired. Okay, so it's got to be on this property then, because the mansion is on the property of the Residence Inn. So, where would it be? Because here's the Whitehall Mansion. There's the Whitehall Mansion. This is all... I've stayed here before. It's actually really nice. Hendel Drive. That's where it's at. Hendel Drive. It's across the street, I think. Epsilon. Nobody's gonna laugh but me because nobody gets the reference. Epsilon. Yeah, it's not. It's not back here. This is all swamp and dumpsters. And then Falvey's. There's been Dunkin' Donuts and 2 hotels. Okay, so it's got to be Hendel Drive's across the street. Does anybody know what the Epsilon is from? Nobody here plays video games. No one's gonna know. Alright, so we'll... Okay, I think I know where it is then. Okay, I know where it is. Okay. It's Michelle. That's Fair Acres. Go ahead there, champ. You weren't going to wait anyway, so... Okay, I see it. Yep, Hendel. Yep, I see it down there. And the Hampton Inn is right here. Hall Landing. Oh, here it is. Holy cow. You would never, ever know this is here. I mean, this is tucked away. Okay, and it's very, very old looking. Oh, I waited that whole time to take that drink. I don't know why. Idiot. All right, let me grab my trusty bag, my recorder, and Dewey's REM pod. Also, by the way, I returned some stuff from Amazon that I didn't use, and I took those credits, and I ordered stuff so that I could make one of those spirit portal things. It's just that's what they call them. It's not really all it is like makes the spirit box work better, adds reverb to it, and it cancels the noise. So I'm building one of those. Yeah, that pizza place is not someplace that I would go. You guys know me. I'm a snob when it comes to my pizza. How do I get in? Oh my. Oh wow. Oh, this place is interesting. Oh yeah. So you could definitely come here at night. No problem. No problemo. I don't know if it's supposed to be gravestone or what. Oh man. Whoa, what is that over there? Hi, birdie. So anyway, they say that like during the fall, when there's leaves all over this place, that people will hear footsteps behind them like regularly and then turn around and nobody be there. I've seen some pictures people have taken here, and pretty interesting stuff. Winter storage vault that somebody apparently ripped the door right off of because they're dirt bags. You want to go in there? Hello? So maybe that's the dare. When we come here at night, I sit inside there by myself. That's right. Oh, that's a fresh one. I don't like that. Oh my gosh, these are so old. You can't even tell. Like, there's no. Certainly could. You can't even tell. There's like nothing. There's no. They've worn. It's just worn off. A little perturbed by that mound over there that looks like it's fairly fresh. But the headstone says 1991. So that's a little unnerving. George H. Blake. Company C, 31st Regiment, Connecticut Volunteers, died September 11th, 1895. Augustus Harry, Company, I can't read that, 28th Regiment, Connecticut Volunteers, died September 9th, 1892. Amon Potter, Company K, 29th Infantry, Connecticut Volunteers, died June 10th, 1918. Eliza Potter, oh, I don't know. I'll have to check that out, actually. I will have to check that out. So these are obviously more current stones. Yeah, sorry. I mean, no disrespect. I don't, just trying to. I mean, look at you. Just, I can't even read that at all. Yeah, Gallop. There's Mercy Gallops right here. Widow of Nehemiah Gallop. Captain Peter Brown. Captain Peter Brown died 1802 at age 19. He was a captain. Wow. Things were different, man. Things were different. I'll be completely honest with you. When I turned around just a second ago, it was because I thought I saw something move. Could have just been a squirrel or something, but obviously when you're in a place like this, your mind just starts going cuckoo. Look, like I caught it out the corner of my eye at my height is what it could have just been a leaf. Who the hell knows? But I should have brought my Canon, my regular camera, to take snapshots. Did you see something, OPR? Dude, I'm telling you. I spun around because out the corner of my eye, I caught something like my eye height. Like, really quickly. Like, I don't know if it was a leaf or what, but I caught something. So if you saw something, please let me know. Robert Lee. Not Robert E. Lee, but Robert Lee, nonetheless. If we get to a spot where you guys feel like I should take the REM pod out and set it up, let me know. Like if you see something. Oh, it's pixelated? Is this really pixelated for you guys? There it is. There you go, Bernie. Quash Williams. Born a slave, December 6, 1762. United with the Fort Hill Baptist Church at the age of 24, emancipated at the age of 28, and died November 2nd, 1830. His wife Hannah lies buried by his side. Old Quash was truly an example And being he being dead, yet speaketh, erected in 1867 in the memory of his Christian virtues, his motto, walk as well as talk. Huh, that's really cool, dude. That is really, really cool. That's a beautiful headstone, too. Thomas Wheeler, who died in 1686. Good golly, Miss Molly. 1686. Well, Quash, sound like you were a heck of a guy. Mrs. Williams? Ma'am? Alright, let's look at some more of this stuff. What were those names that you mentioned? I've seen some gallops. Oh, here we go. DeLacy Hazard, daughter of Quash Williams. These are beautiful stones, man. Beautiful. Hannah Bostwick. I feel like I've read about her when I was looking this place up. There's a bunch of Williamses right here. A bunch. A lot. Holy cow. This is like all Williams right here. All of this is Williams. All of this. Amazing. Betsy. Oh, check it out. Somebody left a freak. Look at this. Does it work? It works. Or maybe not. It works. Holy cow. Holy cow. And it's lit, lighting up. That's crazy. Look at that. I have my phone up on my chin, so that's a good, 2 feet away? And it just shut off. Oh, that's weird. That is so weird. What are the chances of finding this here, like this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello? Is there somebody here? Okay, I'm taking the REM pod out. Give me 1 second, please. Who's Amos, George, Eunice? Amos, son to George and Eunice Williams. This is all the Williams family right here. Like even over there. Oh man, this thing's. Look at it. Oh, this is weird. I mean, it could be malfunctioning. Who knows how long it was out here? I don't know. But it did just shut off, like... Yeah. It's like died down now, too. And then I bring it back over here, and it starts going off again. See? Dies down. Over here. Back up to orange again. Alright, that's very interesting. Let's, look at it. Well, hello. I'm taking the REM pod out. Oh, this is so neat. I gotta get my recorder out too. Okay, so for those of you who didn't see this yet, this is the work of our great friend, the wizard, Mr. Dewey Deuster Edwards. So the deal is, okay, so the deal is, that's not supposed to happen. See that? So if someone gets close to it, it goes off. Let me take my recorder out so I can try to catch some EVPs out here too. Hold on one second. I gotta put you down. I'm sorry. I have 2 hands. All right, so here we are, recording now. We are at Whitehall Cemetery. It is probably a little after 4 o'clock sometime. If there's somebody here that would like to communicate with us, my name's Kyle, and I mean absolutely no disrespect. I come here as a friend, somebody who is very interested in the history of this area, and who is proud to be a New Englander. And so many of you are the reason that this place is even what it is. So I'm here to communicate with anybody that's here that would like to communicate with me. If you could, that white box on the... Yep, exactly. It just started chirping. That white box on the ground right there, all that is if you get close to that shiny silver thing that goes up in the air, and you reach out to touch it, it will light up and make noise and let me know you're there. So if someone's here, please go over to that white box and reach out and touch that silver thing that's pointing up to the sky, that antenna. Just let me know you're here. It's 4:50 p.m. Thank you. Of course, I don't have the spirit box with me. It went haywire the other night when we were using it. It stopped This thing's like flashing on and off once in a while. And then goes dead once in a while. See, it's dead right now. There's nothing. It's a little bit green. Let's take the recorder. We'll walk a little bit. We'll leave the REM pod alone and we'll just go scout the rest of this place and see if I feel anything somewhere else. And that thing may just be acting up because it's been outside for all we know. But these are all Williams. And also all of these right here, all Williams. So, to the Williams family, my regards. Colonel John William, 1761. He possessed energy and enterprise, public spirit and influence. This one's like shiny. You can't tell here, but it's shimmering. 13 Revolutionary Wars. Are we talking about Benedict Arnold, Bernie? Oh, that's so creepy. All Williams, as far as I can see. Even all those over there is all Williams. Here's Robert Parks. Born in Preston, England, 1580, sailed from Isle of Wight on the brig Arabella. Landed in Boston, Massachusetts, to Wethersfield, Connecticut. In 1649, he removed to New London, Connecticut. About 1655, he removed to Mystic, Connecticut, where he died on February 4th, 1664. Yeah, well, the Benedict Arnold. So many people don't realize that the Benedict Arnold had played a big, huge part in this area. Like he betrayed the people at Fort Griswold and in New London. So Fort Griswold is that fort that I used to walk Maverick in every single day. It was around the corner from my house. Across the river, so we're on that side of the river right now. Across the river is New London. Over there is what's the other fort? Damn it, I can't think of it. There's a fort directly across the river too. I can't think of it right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. Son of a gun. I'm telling you, I'm freaking out right now. I just saw something move again. I am freaking out. But Benedict Arnold helped turn on the soldiers during that time and burn New London to the ground. Fort Trumbull. Thank you, Mom. Fort Trumbull. So that was how the Benedict Arnold became Benedict Arnold. He turned on his people here, right here. So when people call somebody a Benedict Arnold, that is because of what he did here, which is really crazy to think about. So now we're into the Gallup section of the cemetery. Also, also the very creepy headstone section of the cemetery. Golly, those are scary looking. Died in 1772. Yeah, that is a headstone. That thing's huge. I didn't even look who the hell it was for. I was all into the Benedict Arnold thing. These are some big trees, though. Rodman. Dennis Rodman. No, William W. Rodman. Whitehall Manchester. Yes, yep. There's a few of those here, and then like Canterbury, Connecticut, which is about 30 minutes north of here. They have the Prudence Crandall School for Girls. That was a spot on the Underground Railroad. I used to literally, well, not live, but like I dated a girl whose mother owned the house next door, and they had this crazy room in the basement. And the basement was like a really old stone foundation, and they had this crazy room in the basement that was hidden, and it was part of the Underground Railroad. Really neat. But yeah, this is all Gallup. All Gallup. Mrs. Hannah, Captain Nathaniel. Can't read. Some of them are so old. It's crazy. Captain John Gallup. Man, I wonder what it would take to get inside a Whitehall mansion. You'd have to call like the city of Mystic or town of Mystic and ask, like, would somebody allow me to go in at night one night? Just look, man. These have got to be so old. There's nothing on them anymore. I mean, you know, when you talk about the person who died in 1662 or whatever it was, it's got to be something like this, where it's just a stone. There's nothing on it anymore. It's so old. It's been washed away. And here we go. Here's the Woodbridges. Dr. Dudley Woodbridge. William Woodbridge. Benjamin Woodbridge, son of Dr. Dudley Woodbridge. And there's even two stones over here in these leaves, which is really sad. Look it. They should be blowing those leaves away from there. I know there's... I get it, but like, you know, blow them that way or something. They obviously just cleaned this place too. You can tell. But you can't even read most of these, and you got like ones that are broken like that. It's just sad. What is this thing? Colonial Daughters of the '17th. I can't read that. Wheeler, 1686. Well, that's probably the guy you were talking about right there then, huh? Dudley Woodbridge bought this property, okay. 1749. 39 was his age. Richard Wheeler, April 21, 1712, 34 years old. When you look at the ages on these things, man, it brings a very, very somber realization that people did not live long back then. I mean, I'm looking at them, and yeah, I've seen a few that were like, 70, 80. I think there was one that was 92 years old, which back then people didn't live that, like that one, 90 years old. That is like in 1836 to live to be 90. It's probably the equivalent of living to be like 115 today, right? I mean, that's just insane. The 1700s, early 1800s, what was the average lifespan? 50s? Because I'm seeing a lot of like 20s, 30s, 50. People did not live long. Obviously, lots of illness and rough living conditions. I get it. It doesn't make it any less sad, though. No, I know they are. I'm just saying, like, even in the 1800s, people didn't live as long as they do today. What are those weird symbols on that thing? What in God's name are those? Let's see, there's 2 of them. 3 of them. 4 of them. What are the weird symbols on there? There's another one over here. Can't see those as good. They're like runes or something. I don't know. It's strange. And then looks like we're at the Dean's now. Jabez Dean. Of course, everybody's favorite, James Dean. Of course, I walked away from the REM pod, so I don't know if that thing's going off at all. I mean, it's the daytime, so it's like, obviously things are quieter during the day. There's a gravestone that this tree has grown around. Look at. Someone's like buried right up under that tree. These weird symbols. Must be like that was weird. Must be like confidant guard for the local Native Americans in the area. Oh, interesting. There's a Gallup Lane in Waterford. I'm sure it has something to do with him, I would imagine. There's so much history in this area, it's crazy. I was telling Lucci, this looks like it was a gravestone too. It's got letters on it. Someone wrote on it because it broke or something. I was telling Lucci that there's a road not 5 minutes from my parents' house called Gallows Lane. And you guys all know what the gallows are, where they hung people, right? They had their own witch trials there back in the day. Like literally just a 3-minute car ride from my parents' house. The road is this kind of windy road. It goes through the woods. There's only about, I don't know, 2 or 3 houses on it. And it's dark, it's quiet, and there's portions of those woods out there that when you walk in them, you don't hear a peep, not a sound, nothing. Nothing. No animal, no bird, no bug, nothing. Could be a coincidence, I don't know, but this place is interesting. There's another cemetery I want to check out too. It's I can't even pronounce it, Antiotheist Cemetery, Antiotheist Cemetery in New London. It's literally right next to what they call the old burial ground. It's probably rivaled in age to this cemetery, and they also do haunted tours there. They go there, they go to the Hempstead House and a few other places. So I want to check that out. Yeah, there's probably tons that have broken and you know, been weathered away that I'm walking on, and I feel terrible about it. I'm sorry, I mean no disrespect at all. I literally am here like trying to. There's probably one right here. Yep, look at. See? That's not just a rock. That's part of what looks like a headstone. This is a rock, but that was different. Looks like some poo. You know, I'm always interested in the animal scat. But yeah, I want to check out that other one too. I think it's called Ye Old Burial Ground, or I don't know, something like that. Yeah, that's it. Bernie got it. Ye Antientist. I don't know how to pronounce that. But that's another one I want to check out. Maybe tomorrow night or the next night, if the weather permits. Because I don't have all my stuff with me. I don't have like my thermal. I don't have my Canon camera, which has a flash, so I can take flash pictures, maybe catch some orbs and stuff. Otherwise, I would just hang out here for a while, or come back tonight. But maybe tomorrow night or the next night, I'll come back here and do a little short night investigation. You know, like not late night, early in the night. I'm not going to be out here in the middle of the night. They just ask for trouble. By yourself. But you know, I'll come out here from like, you know, maybe 9 to 11 or something like that. See if we can't get something. You know, the dark, I don't care what anyone says, the dark changes things. And then maybe we'll go to the other one the night after, because that's right around the corner from my parents' house. It's not far. The other burial, the Antientist. Wow, okay. Jeez. 1653. So maybe that's what we'll do. So since we're on this like historic kick, maybe we'll go to Fort Trumbull. We'll take a tour of that place. And then I'll do that during the day. And then come back here at night, either tomorrow or the next night. Set up shop for an hour or two. See if we catch anything. Maybe I'll even leave my recorder out in one of the trees. I know we're not looking for Bigfoot, but you never know. You might catch some EVPs. And then we'll do the other cemetery one of the following nights. that sound good? Anybody interested in that? Any of the 8 of you that are here? It's getting cloudy. Hey, Mr. Squirrel. Mikey actually sent me the audio files from the first recorder, from last weekend or whatever. You can hear you guys probably couldn't hear those knocks. I'll play them on Tuesday night on the show. You couldn't hear those knocks through the cameras that night. But the clips, when you play them through Audacity, it is clear as day. 2 knocks back to back, like clear as day, which to me was so shocking because we weren't out there necessarily looking for Bigfoot. We went out there looking for signs of the paranormal because of the history of there being paranormal stuff in that particular area right there. And then, of course, it's like Joe talks about all the time, like there's this like trickster element. You're out there looking for paranormal and you get knocks, like typical Bigfoot stuff, loud footsteps, and then they stop. It was weird, man. It was weird. Oh God, there are so many mosquitoes right now. Get out of here. Get away from me. Stupid thing. I hate mosquitoes with a passion. All right, well, I'm gonna give you. Excuse me. I'm gonna leave. I want to give you one last chance to come over, and just let me know that you're here. I'd like to come back one night this week and spend some time with some of you guys. And I know that some of you here have something to say. I know you do. I'd love to be the person that can help you get whatever message that is across. So if you want, just to let me know before I leave that you would be interested in communicating, please come up and that's all you have to do. That's it. That's all. That's it. Just do that. Yeah, they do find me tasty. Like some people, mosquitoes don't bother, bugs don't bother some people. They say that like, you just have to you give off a certain like type of pheromone, or you have a certain type of blood or something. Like I am like their filet mignon and lobster tail. If there's a bug around, it will find me, it will buzz around me, and it will undoubtedly bite me. You're right. I haven't had Peppies in a while, actually. I have not had Peppies in a while. I've been sticking to my guy, man. I've been sticking to Vincitore. That's my guy. He's, 12 minutes away instead of 30, plus a 10-minute walk through the casino. And that's just the casino one. That's not the New Haven one. That's 45 minutes from me. But I will have to take you guys to that. Just to go there. And as good as the casino one is, which it's still better than most pizza places, the original Pepe's is better. Like light years better than the one at the casino. And then you go right next door to Libby's Italian Bakery, and you just load up on pistachio and peanut butter cannolis and gelato, and oh, it's terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. I do not eat much fruit or bananas at all. Like, at all. And I do eat a lot of garlic. You're such an asshole. What a jerk. What a jerk. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna come. No one wants to come play with my box. Oh, oh. So, I love you, Dewey. He did an amazing job. This thing is so awesome. But he's got these buttons on here, right? So the blue and the red, they can change. You can change modes on this thing. God bless him. He makes different modes on it, and then doesn't tell me how to change them, or tell me what the modes do. So I have no idea. I love him. He's the best. He's the best. I just laughed. I thought it was funny. I'm like, oh, it's got multiple modes, huh? Yeah, it's got a few different ones. Yep. All right, bud. That was that. He's great. What's up, Larry Hart? How are you, man? Larry liked that place that we went to. That I went to with Brandon and Kong the other day. Old Furnace State Park. I liked it too. I really liked that place. That place gave me super good juju. I felt like really good vibes in there, really good energy, and it felt like the perfect place to go and look for Sasquatch, man. You're talking about like big changes in elevation, those massive cliffs, really cool forest, lots of pine, tons of rocks, and tons of water sources. Blue mode and red mode. That's right. Oh, it's starting to rain. Don't mind my car. I've got cat bedding inside of it. There's blankets for the cats that are just all over the back seat. The car's a disaster. Yeah, that place was great. It was really pretty. It was awesome. The forest was big. It was beautiful. It was. I really got good feelings when we were in there. Brandon even was like, even said the same thing. He was like, "Yeah, this place is interesting." So, I would like to say the kittens are good. Princess didn't show today. She didn't show. It's rare, but it happens. Sometimes she will, like, once in a great while, she'll sneak her way into the basement of that house, because they have the basement comes out into the garage. And so she'll get the door shut on her, and she'll be in there for a night until they hear her in the morning. Other times, the daughter of the terrible owner will sneak her into the house for a day. And then sometimes she'll just go wander, and she won't be around. But it's very rare, and when it happens, I worry. And so, yeah, I've been worried all day. Grandpa has been there every single day. And what kills me, oh God, I can't help it, but Grandpa's had issues with his hips since he started coming around. Like he just has this walk that he does where like it's like a stutter step almost. He doesn't move fast at all. And I always thought like he would definitely go downhill before Princess, but I don't know what's going on. She's showing signs of like losing her balance in her back end. Like it's happening quickly. Um and so that worries the hell out of me. I don't know. She may only be here for another year, maybe less. I'm not sure. She's 13, man. Like she's lived her whole life outside with very, 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 very little vetting at all. The only vetting that she's ever got is has come from me. The only time she's ever had medicine or anything, it's been from me. Um, so I'm I'm worried. I'm really worried. But you know, that's part of the promise I made to her is that I'd be there till the end. And when the end comes, I'm not going to let her just suffer out there with no way to defend herself. As much as it'll kill me, I mean kill me, um, I'm going to bring her in to be put down. It's, you know, it's part of the job. And it sucks. But it's the right thing to do. Um, I guess you just kind of like, you know that the day's going to come, but the reality when it starts to kick in that, okay, she went from this indestructible, super tough outdoor cat to, all right, she's not indestructible. She's having some issues now. When that reality set in, I like, it just sucks, man. It sucks. But that's the shit part about animals, right? That's the only downside to animals is that they don't live long. They don't live long, but you know, she's okay for now. Matter of fact, yesterday when I was there feeding her, um, it was actually crazy. It was kind of funny. I'm feeding her. I turn around to put the one of the plates on top of my car roof, and then I see her bolt across the street, like full speed, run as fast as she can, tail all puffed out. And I was like, "What the hell?" I turn around, and I'm staring at what I think is my brother's dog, Huck. Now, mind you, I'm 2 towns away, so how the hell is Huck here? Like, what is going on? I'm looking around for my brother's truck. Like, is he messing with me? Like, what the hell is going on here? I'm literally saying, I said out loud, like, Huck, what are you doing here? And then this guy comes around the corner and he starts yelling out, Trooper, Trooper, get over here. But I mean, this dog looked just like my brother's. I mean, like exactly like him and was behaving like him, jumping on me and all this shit. So she took off, which shows me that she can still run when she needs to. Until she, you know, when she can't do that, well, then I'm going to have to make the decision. But for now, I just, you know, when she doesn't show up like this, it worries me. I don't, you know, I don't know where she is. I try not to think the worst because she's, you know, she's her own woman. She's stubborn and strong-willed, and she can do what she wants. But it just worries me. That's all. But anyway, let me get off here. I'm starving. I gotta get something to eat. I haven't eaten all day, and then I'm gonna go home. I thank you guys always for tuning in. I appreciate you all and the support. You know, even doing these just little silly things like this. Um, I'm just a history nerd, man. I love history, so like any of this stuff is really cool. And then obviously when you can tie it into, okay, ready? Hold on, ready? Oh, we're looking at me. What are we looking at here? Damn it, I missed it. There was a squirrel right there, like looking up at me, and then he just took off. Yeah, so anytime we can tie any of the history into like paranormal stuff like this, it's really fun. So yeah, thank you. Stay tuned. Maybe tomorrow night we'll go back out if the weather permits. History major, that's right, exactly. So, history nerds, we get it. All right, guys, thanks. Stay safe. Hopefully none of you guys were in the path of any of those crazy storms yesterday. Just, stay safe, hunker down. One day at a time. I love you. I'll see you next time. Peace. Thank you, Salty. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bernie. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, everybody who's been here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.